morning, the subject is, don't argue. Don't argue. This is for all of us. I know you guys have been, well, share, Jillian, about what's happening both birthday-wise and anniversary-wise for you too.
It has nothing to do with arguing, hopefully, but Barry and I are celebrating our 30th anniversary next week. On the 24th, and then my 63rd birthday on Saturday, so. And we're going to go to Lodge Torrey Pines, which is one of our favorite places. But we're not going to argue.
No.
But we'll talk about arguing today, right? Or not arguing.
Not arguing. The Lodge Torrey Pines to be smoking with you guys there. I know it. Absolutely. So the title is Don't Argue. Now, I want to say something right up front. Other people have already made up their minds, and nothing you can do in the form of an argument will get them to change their minds. You see it politically, Democrats want the Republicans to become Democrats, Democrats want the Republicans to change. It's all about specific to each one of us, and this is about being at peace and being at rest in God, and how to, as Louise says, agree to disagree. Here's what it says in Hebrews chapter 4. Enter into the rest of God. Now, the rest of God is when you and I are at peace, the peace that passes understanding. When we're not trying to get something, understand something, we're just at peace. Enter into the peace of God, enter into the rest of God, where you will find peace. Now, when you argue, or when I argue and get stuck on my position, what I do is I push my mind to the limit of dysfunction. I cannot function. You cannot function correctly when you're arguing. It's impossible. It's like this couple, and they're on a road trip together, a married couple, and there was a sign, Nacogdoches, 40 miles. And the wife said, oh look, Nacogdoches, 40 miles. And he says, it's not pronounced Nacogdoches, it's Nacogdoches. And they're arguing back and forth, and pretty soon, argued so much they both didn't even speak to each other anymore. And they pulled into Nacogdoches, pulled right in front of a fast food service restaurant, and the husband said, I'm going to prove something to you. Let me just prove to you about how this town is pronounced. And they walked into the fast food service together, restaurant. He walks up the counter with his wife, the young lady says, how can I help you? Well, the way you can help me is you can tell me, where are we at right now? What is this place called? And please tell me very, very slow so my wife will get it. And she said, Burger King. Nobody wins. Nobody wins. It's like, do we want to be dead right? Do we want to be stressed out with all this stuff? Absolutely not. Now, when you attach your worth and your self-value to being right or winning, you will never completely love yourself, and you'll never be completely happy, because there's always defensiveness and protection and offensiveness towards other people going on. Ernest Holmes put it beautifully. He said this in the Science Mind textbook. Our attitude toward our fellow human beings should not be condemnation or to judge harshly, but to see the perfect idea resides in them, recognizing that if they knew better, they would do better. You can't convince people how wonderful you are. It's impossible. I notice that when I try to convince people about how wonderful I am, I'm always just showing my self-doubt. I'm always just trying to convince them how wonderful I am, and we want to win over people, and really it's just to cover up our self-doubt. When we're not trying